Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Alex, and welcome to Rodeo. We're back at it again, and today I have a special guest in the building, the one, the only, JulioG.
Yo, what it is, man? Dallas, Texas, we in the building. What up?
Yes, sir. How you doing today, man?
Shit, I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good.
Damn, 2020, crazy year.
Crazy year, man. It's been really crazy just from the jump, from everything. I felt like when the new year, when everything came in, like January, everybody was celebrating. It's a new year. Hell yeah, let's get it. A lot of stuff has happened then.
Dang. So, how has 2020 been for you?
Honestly, it's been the same. Life is still, of course, different. You got to wear your mask everywhere. I sometimes be forgetting it when I go to the stores and stuff.
Oh, man, yeah.
So
I be catching myself do that, too.
I'm like, I got to go back to my car. But other than that, man, as far as the music and everything, I just been recording. You can't really do shows. There's a lot of restrictions, this and that. So I kind of put the hold on shows, and I just been working on myself. I've been working out a lot more, been going to the gym, staying active. So
that's good.
Just been working and really planning on what I want to do,
That's what's up, man. Actually, for me, the quarantine has been the opposite. I've gained weight, man. I've been at home just eating this, doing that. So with the gym, it's been slacking me off. But, I'm trying to get back to it for sure.
Puros tacos,
Puros tacos, puro
Vitas.
all that good stuff. Everything.
Right.
All right, so let's take it back a little bit. Were you born here in Dallas? Born and raised here in Dallas?
I was born in Louisville, Texas.
Louisville.
But I'm pretty much originally from Frisco.
Frisco,
the suburbs. I'm from Frisco, Texas, but
right now you stay still in Frisco?
Yeah, I still stay there right now currently.
Okay, so that's what's up.
Because a lot of people be like, "Are you from Louisville? Are you from Dallas?"
Yeah.
But I'm from Frisco, Texas. I'm representing.
Shout out Frisco.
Man, shout out to the suburbs, man.
Yes, sir.
You already
that's
know.
What's up. So how was life growing up for you in Frisco?
Man, I would say, man, a lot of people think that just because, Frisco, Texas is a suburbs area that, there's actually Section 8 in Frisco, Texas. And a lot of people don't think that.
I didn't even know that.
A lot of people don't know that. But, there's a trailer park in Frisco, Texas off of Preston and Lebanon.
Yeah.
That's pretty much where I lived like half my whole life. So I saw a lot of stuff.
I didn't even know that.
It was a struggle, you know what I mean? I ended up, I'm pretty much was raised in a, mobile home trailer park, and then from that, my parents got a better opportunity. They got better jobs and stuff like that. And they moved up and, now we got a house in Frisco and stuff like that. My parents got a house and stuff like that. So, it's the same thing, just because, somebody lived in the suburbs.
Just because that city is known as,
as a suburb city, people don't think that they go through struggle or stuff like that, everybody has their own story and everybody has a different story, but I kind of went through the same thing that somebody would go through in the hood. Maybe not the same things, and I didn't see certain stuff, but it's everywhere, man.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Dang, I didn't even personally know that, honestly, because Frisco, because I'm from Carrollton, nearby Frisco, but not really like that. And I didn't even know that they had that, different side of the town like that.
Right.
Is that from the north, the east?
That's pretty much over there. But honestly, like the trailer park is off of Preston and Lebanon.
Okay.
It's close. Well, I would say close to almost like the Star.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like around that area. But it's on the other side.
Yeah.
There's Starwood, and then the other side, that's where the trailer park's at. And then like the Section 8 area will be off of like Pecan Street. Over there in that area, over there by Old Frisco, like downtown Frisco.
Yeah, that's crazy how close it is to the Star and the good freaking quality, high class, and 5-star restaurants and this and that.
Yeah.
But the other side of it, you're telling me.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, that's wild to think about.
Yeah.
So how were you as a kid growing up? Were you a shy kid?
I wouldn't say I was bad, but
okay.
I would say good and bad. I had my good times and I had my bad times, but I think the person that I am today and how I am today is because of my dad. He always taught me to, do the right things and not. He was how average.
Yeah.
Dads are like, hey, stay in school and
try to guide you in the right path.
Yeah, guide you to the right path. Do these things. Don't hang out with those kind of people. So
yeah.
I felt like my dad really taught me a lot, and the person that I am today, my dad's a real smart person.
That's good, man.
He owns property. Those
smart.
That mobile home that I used to live in, he has 2 of them now there and 1 property. So he rents them out. My dad's a businessman. He got his own shop. My dad has a little shop there. He works on cars.
Yeah.
My dad's
literally
a
the American dream.
Yeah, he's a hustler just like me, but he's my dad's from Michoacan, you know. My
literally
mom's from
American
Guanajuato.
dream came in.
Yeah, came
hard
over
work.
here.
Build
He
this.
started from the bottom, you know, just
Exactly.
like everybody does, you know what I mean? And it's, if you want something, you can go out there, you got to go get it. You feel me? So I feel like the way that I am as a hustler, as a person, as an individual, you know, I like to network with people. I like to do more things. I like to, you know, not just as a music artist, you know. So,
as a person.
Right, as a person, right.
That's what's up, man. Both parents?
Yeah, both parents.
Okay, good.
I would say, man, is like, man, you got to go out there and get it and make it happen, you know, and put yourself in the right position, in the right mindset to make shit happen. You feel me? Because I feel like that's really important. It's either you're going to be stuck with it. You never want to be stuck at the same place. Always in life, it's always not to be backward. It's to always go up and go forward. You feel me?
So has music always been such a huge influence in your life?
Yeah, man. Like I would say, like when I was a little kid, I would always be dancing to Selena songs and stuff like that. Like my dad has like VHS tapes, those little
from you
from old school. You know them old school tapes?
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, he used to always record me, and my dad told me that I used to be good at like doing drums and stuff like that.
Oh nice.
He was just like, man, I should have bought you a drum set when you got older and stuff. But you know, I always been into the music since I was a little kid. Like my parents, they always.
Did you play any instruments growing up?
Not really.
Not really?
Nah.
No.
But my mom and my dad will always tell me that I would just like sing to Selena songs and stuff like that. So they already knew that I wanted to like, I think he's going to be into music or something, or either play the drums or something like that. Cause I was always
Who were some of your influences growing up?
Influences as far as artists? Yeah. I would say like Tupac. I would say Nas, Jay-Z. I'm more of a back in the gap, those kind of. So I would say like those, just because the way they would move and stuff like that, and they were always about what they were talking about. You know what I'm saying? So
that makes sense. How old are you?
I'm 28.
28. Okay, so you still taking it more back. You know, that's wild to think about. So when did you actually start taking the music career serious? Like when did you actually start either recording your house or going to a studio?
I mean, honestly, I would say, I've been doing music since probably, I would say, like middle school.
Okay.
I would write poetry and stuff. Like in a notebook.
That's how it started?
That's how I started. And then I just got more serious. And then in high school, you know, you know how they used to do it like at lunchtime with the beat?
On the tables.
Yeah, we used to do that. Like we would just freestyle. But I mean, honestly, I didn't really take it serious until I would say like maybe a year and a half. Because I was doing music, but I felt like I just wasn't consistent enough. And I feel like that's what started. Yeah, that's how I felt like it wasn't. Like I would do it and then I would stop. I would do it and it was just really consistent. So I would say like seriously like last year.
Okay, perfect.
Even though I've been doing it, it's just that I never really took it serious. You see what I'm saying?
So you're still new in the music game. You could say you've been doing the music,
right?
But like actually taking it serious, that this is something I want to pursue.
Yeah, now like, it's just like I really want to do this. Like I really want to do this.
What were some of the things that you would say was either holding you back or affecting you being inconsistent? Was it just you?
It was me holding back a lot. I had a lot of people in my circle and stuff started popping off, and I had to cut a lot of people off. And this is people that I put on in situations and shows, you know, big shows that I could have just been I'm a team player. Yeah. I like to spread, but I mean sometimes you gotta hold your weight, and you know you gotta do what you gotta do. And there's a lot of people that were in my circle and they're no longer in my circle. So no feelings to them, no hard feelings. It's just this is a music industry, and this at the end of the day it's a business move, you know. And I really take this serious, and I really want to do this. And it's like you try to help people out, and you try to give them a chance. Like, man, okay, I'm gonna give them a chance. And sometimes, man, you just gotta move on and just do you know. I still got another person, you know, that's really close to me. Couldn't be here today. His name is Beto. He's one of my best friends. He's one of my brothers. He's my mentor. Oh, wow. He always gives me advice of, you know, I think you should do this, Julio, or you know what I mean? He's always been there for me. And you know, shout outs to him, man. He's one of my good brothers, one of my good friends, and he couldn't be here today. But dang, you know, that's what's up. That's something like I feel like the older you get, that's something you have to learn. Because, you know, whenever we're younger, you know, and I'm talking like if I'm super old, I'm 24. Right. Whenever we're younger, even though like, you know, we see the vision. Right. Sometimes, you know, your team's right here and you're right here. And it's either they have to step up. Right. Or, you know, you got to drop them, like you said.
And I feel like that's something that you have to learn the older you get as well, because that's just wisdom,
Right.
That's just something that you really have to get your situation first,
right,
before you could really,
take care of everybody else,
exactly.
right? And there's artists that hit me up on Instagram all the time, and they'd be like, "Man, how can I, how can I be part of your movement, this and that?" And I tell them like, "Hey, you know what, like maybe in the future, you know what I mean? Because I'm still trying to put myself in a position to win and to put a position because eventually, I do have my own little like independent record label, like Royal Fresh Boys, Royal Fresh Girls.
Saw that.
Pretty much what that is I'm eventually gonna start my own record label company. Probably do eventually, like once I'm not an artist anymore, I just want to be the manager. Pretty much like have give them advice, management, stuff like that.
Put them in good situations.
Yeah, more behind the scenes type of guy. Kind of like the Birdman and Cash Money.
That makes sense because especially right now you're young.
Right.
Nobody wants to kind of listen to a 50-year-old rapper. If they're good, they're good. But
they're good, right.
But kind of rap and hip hop just in general, and maybe even music is kind of a young man's game.
Yeah.
So like you said, you want to establish yourself first. You want to build your foundation to have those networks and have those connections. That way, whenever you do establish your your label, you're able to guide these people and put them into the right path.
Right. And maybe there's stuff that I didn't have now I have, and give them the tools to succeed and stuff like that. And that's what I want to do. I have my own clothing line too. It's called Royal Fresh Clothing Line. I'm about to start dropping new stuff for that. I kind of put that on hold, but now we're getting back into it. So winter season, we gonna have everything in stock.
Oh, for real?
Everything.
Hey, let me know whenever that comes out for sure, because and I'm not trying to get free shit. I want to buy it. Sure. I want to buy it. That way we, show a little love.
Right. And the same thing too. If you got some shirts, sweaters, whatever you have, give them to me.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't mind putting them. That's what I do, man. Honestly, that's what I'm gonna start doing. Like if somebody has like a clothing line or they got something, they're coming out with, I want to support them as well. I can put them in my music videos. Might not be all the time, but
No, you still got to, like you said, back to the point. Make sure you establish yourself first as well.
I wouldn't mind showing love, and that's what I want to do, and I want to get into like real estate, like the interpreter shit,
everything,
all that, man.
That's all good, that, man.
All that. I'm trying
That's good, trying
to do everything.
So whenever you were growing up, was music, or what was the route you were gonna take, other than music? Every time whenever we grow up, as kids, they ask us, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" Did you say you want to be a doctor or a lawyer? What was your route
honestly, honestly, when I was in middle school and like young and stuff, when I played sports, really wanted to do soccer, to be honest. I was a really good defender.
Soccer.
When I was young.
Did you hurt yourself or what? Or you just stopped?
I just stopped.
Okay.
I just kind of wanted to do the music now. And I kind of just stopped doing that.
Because usually sometimes with people that they say they want to do sports in general,
right?
Like either a ACL tear or some Achilles or like some big injury really stops them. So for you, it was just like the passion that I have is with music.
Yeah, it was music. Yeah.
Okay, got you.
But I still like to play it and stuff like that.
Nice, man. I freaking suck. It's funny because I'm Mexican, bro, but I suck at soccer. I was good up to like middle school. And then after that, I just started like either playing football or basketball, and then in high school just football, and then the I still have the love for soccer, right? But it's not like I play it on the daily type shit.
And shout out to all the America fans.
Oh, damn!
Por America!
Ahí está. Pa que sepan.
Yeah, you already know.
That's what's up, man. So you started the whole music route. Whenever you started, how did your close friends and family take it? Did they support it from the gate, or was it like, all right, slowly they started to?
I would say my dad was like, nah, man, don't do that. Go do something else. You know what I mean? Honestly, my mom, she was kind of like the same thing. As far as my dad, like, I don't know, mijo, this and that. And then,
You good?
My mama, she eventually now she's starting to support my dad too. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised because, like I said, my dad was just like, I don't know, man. You should do something else. I don't see you doing that. I mean, if that's what you want to do, it's the same thing with my dad, and, I don't really put my personal, but, when my dad was growing up, my grandpa, he's like, man, he would tell him stuff like, nah. And my dad was to prove to my grandpa that he can get a house. And my grandpa never thought that he was going to.
And just proved them completely
wrong. He
wrong.
proved them wrong. So now, that's what I want to do to my dad is he's like, yeah, I don't see you doing that, but prove me wrong, son. Dang. You know what I'm saying? So,
even to this point right now?
Yeah, right now.
Oh, wow.
But he supports, he's starting to see now.
Yeah.
Because my dad, he got a truck, and I put it actually in a music video. It's a 1969 Chevy truck, C10.
And he saw his truck on the music video.
He saw the video. He's like, damn, and then, so, he's supporting now.
That's what's up,
and
man.
As far as like friends and stuff like that and family, like my cousins and stuff, like, they see the potential, and like my brother Beto, he seen me come from a long way from what I started to like now. He's like, man, you dramatically like.
That's good, man.
You elevated to a next level, so now I'm just trying to get to that next level. Because I feel like a music artist, you always gotta get better. Yeah. You
gotta stay stagnant.
You gotta work on your craft. So I feel like that's really that's a.
Are you the only one in your family that's an artist?
Yeah.
Dang.
Only one.
Okay. So in your personal opinion, or your words, I should say, how would you describe your sound?
My sound of music?
Yeah.
Universal.
Okay, let me know about that.
Reason being because it's like the industry, no record label, anything. They can't put me in no box. I can do trap, I can do rap, I can do R&B, I can do any type of music.
Damn.
Even Spanglish,
Yeah.
I got a new single, and we're actually going to break it here. Yeah. This is the first time. I've never even broke this. This is a new song that is not even out yet. This is going to be one of my newest singles.
Y'all hear that?
We breaking music right here today.
That's what's up. So it's just they can't box you in.
They can't box me in. No record label, no nothing. And that's one thing about me as an artist is that, like I'm just different. You know what I'm saying? Like I can do all types of music, and I feel like that's what a lot of people respect my music and my sound, because I don't try to talk about this, or I don't try to talk about stuff that I'm not doing. Everything that I say or do in my music is because I'm actually doing it. I've lived it. I've experienced it. You know what I'm saying?
Gone through all that.
Yeah, I talk about life music too, try to give people advice and stuff like that. So that's one thing that I do, man. I always put quotes on my Instagram story, because there's people that go through stuff in life, situations and stuff like that. So, people hit me up like, man, I needed that, or I'm going through that. And I just motivate them, because I like motivating people, and inspiring people, that they're not alone. Everybody goes through problems. Everybody goes through ups and downs and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, and like you said, earlier, you're like, I like to big up people and help them out and stuff like that. So you're naturally a type of person that's like that. And talking about the sound, let's play the first record for the people. Like I said, I like to showcase the artist as well. There's sometimes situations whenever the fans don't know the artist yet, or they haven't heard their music. Mm-hmm. So, just so that they get a taste of what it is. Okay. So what's the first track?
It's called, we're going to break it right here first. It's called Te Quiero.
Te Quiero.
Yeah.
Is a Spanish one, or?
It's like an English Spanish. It kind of has that Bad Bunny style.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's like a Latin record, yeah. So
okay.
Yeah.
And let's check it out. All right, guys. So this is going to be Te Quiero. Is that right?
Yeah, Te Quiero.
All right.
You already know.
JulioG.
Let's go, baby.
Baby, tú sabes que yo te quiero y yo no estoy jugando juegos. Y yo no estoy jugando juegos. Tú eres la única para mí, yeah. Oh, para mí, yeah. Oh, para mí, yeah. Oh, para mí, yeah. Baby, tú sabes que yo te quiero y yo no estoy jugando juegos. Y yo no estoy jugando juegos. Tú eres la única para mí, yeah. Oh, para mí, yeah. Oh, para mí, yeah. Oh, para mí, yeah. sabes que yo te quiero. Yo no estoy jugando juegos. You're the girl that I see in my dreams. Got me going crazy. Nena muévelo así. Ay, yeah, she down for me. Yeah, every time she move the body when she right next to me. Yeah, fine mamacita. Oh yeah, she a keeper. It was nice to meet ya. It was nice to meet ya. We gon' tell the whole world we gon' ride. We gon' tell the whole world we gon' ride. Baby, tú sabes que yo te quiero. Y yo no estoy jugando juegos. Y yo no estoy jugando juegos. Tú eres la única para mí, yeah. Oh, para mí, yeah. Oh, para mí, yeah. Oh, para mí, yeah. Baby, tú sabes que yo te quiero. Y yo no estoy jugando juegos. Y yo no estoy jugando juegos. Tú eres la única para mí, yeah. Oh, para mí, yeah. Oh, para mí, yeah. Oh, para mí, yeah. Baby, tú sabes que yo te quiero. Y yo no estoy jugando juegos. Y yo no estoy jugando juegos.
All right, guys, so that was Te Quiero, JulioG.
You already know, man.
Dang, so what really inspired that song?
I was just thinking about like relationships, like
how
a boy really likes a girl that really loves a girl, and like they fall in love and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that really just pretty much
it wasn't
me.
Personal.
Nah, not personal.
You weren't dedicating this to a girl or something?
I don't know. I'm just kidding.
She out there.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, man, it was just pretty much like a relationship, like a story, kind of like a storytelling, about a guy just. He really likes his girl. He really loves that girl. She's the one, Te quiero. She's the one, Like, I want to be with you, nobody else.
Dang, dude. So what really got you? Is this the first Spanish English song that you do, or you've done this?
I've made some before.
Okay.
But they were like, I wouldn't say they weren't good, but I feel like it's like what we go back to what we're saying, that I elevated to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this one, I can't wait to shoot this music video, man. Like,
dang. So this is the music video you're doing today,
no,
or something?
Not today.
Okay.
This is gonna be another time.
Okay, got you. Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like you said, it is.
Well, and this one, I think this song right here, I'm really gonna put a lot of money into it.
This is the one
I feel like this one is
a good one.
It's a banger. Yeah, it's good.
That's what's up, man. So like I was telling you while we were listening to it,
right.
It's catchy, and you would say it's to the point. This is something I studied on the genre for Latin trap. Is that correct?
Yep.
Let me know a little bit about that. So before you actually went into the song, you said, let me see what works, let me see what doesn't, or how did that go? I pretty much
wrote a verse. Then I was like, I recorded it, and then I was just like, I moved it around. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna take this out. This sounds good. This doesn't sound good.
Okay.
And then I pretty much just listening to the beat and the vibe and how it goes. I was gonna put 2 verses in, but then I was just like, nah, that's it's not gonna do what I think it. I mean, you gotta go straight to the point.
Oh. Okay.
So it's just all working the record,
Yeah.
And I did this all at my house. I have my own studio in my own house.
Gotcha. And you just made that track.
That song that you just heard was recorded at my house.
Wow, man. It doesn't even sound like, home studio type shit. Sometimes, home studios, like, you're like, man, I know that.
It's all about the engineer,
the
mixing and the mastering. I got it done by FM. He's worked with a lot of artists, from Slim Thug, Lucky Luciano.
Dang, so he's
he's been doing his thing, man. He does a lot of stuff. Yeah, he's big time names in Houston. So
is your song process, you do it on the home studio and then go to him to
No, this is pretty much what I do. I record the music at my house, in my studio, then I send him the session.
Okay.
And then he mixes and masters it.
Oh wow.
Technology, man.
That's amazing.
And he's all the way in Houston.
Yeah.
So I send him the files, everything, the whole session, and then he goes
Mixes,
and does what
masters,
he goes and does
makes
his work,
Puts the cherry on top.
Yeah, puts that sound, man.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So what is the movement moving forward, or for the remaining of 2020? What do you want to do? Are you gonna do an album, mixtape, EP? Are you just gonna drop singles? What is the?
I'm gonna be dropping singles and videos.
Okay, singles and videos.
Just singles and videos.
Got you. Are you just trying to build up the name first?
I'm trying to build up my name more. Okay. It's cool to have pass out CDs here and there. Like it's cool. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. But I have an idea already of how I'm gonna do that. I'm only gonna print out. If I do that, I'm only gonna print out 50 copies of a physical CD. Like if I ever do want to do like a EP or something, I'm only gonna print them out 50 copies and then sell them. And then out of those 50 copies, there will never be no more. They'll never come out anymore.
Limited amount.
Limited edition.
Okay.
I kind of got that from like Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, shout out Nipsey. He was selling like the $1,000 mixtape or something like that.
So I want to do that, but I eventually, that's later on, when I have my name.
So first, right now, you're building the brand, building your name overall.
Right.
Trying to just network, trying to build that fan base.
Right.
The foundation.
The foundation, yeah.
Okay, got you. Mm-hmm. Have you dropped the EP or a mixtape yet?
I mean, I've dropped EPs and mixtapes. Yeah. I mean, they did good. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like a lot of people still don't know me. I'm still trying to get my name out there.
Because the only music I listened to was the one on YouTube. That was the one. And like we were talking about this off camera, you hadn't. This is the first music video that you're gonna do today. Yeah. In a long time. Right. With everything going on with the whole Rona situation.
Right.
Which was the last music video was 4 months ago, right?
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy to think about.
Yeah,
man.
That was with K-Pack Films. Shout outs to K-Pack Films, man. I love K-Pack. K-Pack, man. When we do music videos together, like,
yeah,
I always be like, even though we don't agree sometimes on stuff, like I'll be like,
it works.
I do this, or you should do this. I'll be like, nah, K-Pack, I don't want. But man, shout outs to K-Pack, man. Like he's on his grind too. I've been telling him, bro, you up next. He's one of the up next like guys that does music videos. He's up next, man.
That's what's up, man.
So shout outs to him. Shout outs to K-Pack, man.
Hey, shout out to him. Yeah. That's what's up, man. So what really keeps you going? What really inspires you to just keep making music? Where do you get that motivation from?
I would just say Nipsey.
Nipsey.
Just the way that he talks. Nipsey came a long way too. He really started from the bottom too. Like, I'm in a good position because I know promoters, I know DJs, I know. So it's like, man, now I got to put all these things together. You feel me? And I feel like Nipsey, he always gives advice to like there's a lot of ups and downs, man. It's not always gonna be easy.
I feel like even with Nipsey, he was kind of bubbling to the next stage. Right. Like he was, mainstream type shit.
Right.
Even though people knew Nipsey's name.
Right.
Those recognition of like, I'm talking about like the billboards, the Grammys and like all those big things. I feel like he was up next. Yeah. It was just worst timing ever, Yeah. Rest in peace,
man.
Nipsey.
Rest in peace, Nipsey, man. The marathon continues.
Amazing entrepreneur, amazing mindset, just everything like you were talking about. The way he carried himself was very, very amazing to see. Yeah. So other than Nipsey, who are some other people that really influence you right now? Like, not old school artists and stuff like that. Or do you even get any influence from artists?
I would say Sean Cotton, Say Cheese TV.
Oh, Sean Cotton.
Reason being is because it's the same thing. He started with really nothing. Nobody believed in his vision. Nobody really didn't really pay attention. He started going out of town. He started interviewing artists. That's how you build his brand. That's how you build Say Cheese TV. A lot of people don't know the story about Sean Cotton, Say Cheese TV. He quit his job with $27.
Yeah. I remember seeing that on
Vlad. He quit his job with $27. Dang. So that's why I'm saying, like, if you really want to do something, regardless if it's music or you want to build a business or whatever, man, you got to go out there and do it. And you can't depend on nobody but yourself. And you got to really believe in it. You know what I mean? Got to really believe in it, and you can't ask for handouts or you got to go out there and make it happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a straight line. There's gonna be ups and downs. There's gonna be a lot of ups and downs. Yeah, lots of struggles here and there, and at times you might even feel like giving up.
Exactly.
And I remember watching this video from Nipsey, and he talks about how you're closer to being where you want to be than where you started.
Right.
He talks about how at one point you wanted that thing, and next thing you know, you're actually closer now than when you started.
Big fact.
Reach a point where you closer to where you're trying to get than where you started from. So you got to keep going, and that's the point. If you stay down, you'll reach that point. You'll look up and be like, shit, it's closer to get to where I'm trying to get than to stop and turn around. So, just stay at it. That's it. Reach a point where...
And that's... like you said, I draw lots of inspiration from Nipsey as well, and like all these people that really put in that work. It wasn't like a handout that because they, it's always good to have connections and network,
right. But you can't always depend on that.
Exactly, they were their own man.
Exactly,
and that's how they got
like
it.
Sean Cotton, he's hit me up before. He's like, put pressure, bro.
Okay.
And he tells me he tells me, he's like, bro, it's because you need to be more consistent. And he keeps it. Sean Cotton is one of those people that he's not gonna be like, he's not gonna sugarcoat or hype you up. He's gonna tell you what it is, bro.
You need those people in your life. You don't
I
respect
the shit out of him because he told me that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's like, put pressure and you need to be more consistent, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you got potential. So those are the things you need to work on, and I respect that because I like people that are straight up, you know. I don't like people to hype me up and tell me this. So it's like, therefore, I'm just trying to work hard now,
Exactly. And I was talking about that with some of my friends off camera earlier. How I've noticed that some artists, some rappers, and just musicians in general,
right,
they have all these yes men around them.
Yeah.
That whenever you do criticize them, they don't even know how to take it. Like their ego just gets shattered. They're just like, "What do you mean you don't like my music? What do you mean you don't like this?" Like, everybody else likes it, but that's because their circle is just like, yeah, for sure, bro. That's good. That's good. Yeah. And like you said, it's good to have those people that are not gonna just sugarcoat it, are not gonna just be your hype man and stuff like that, because the world is gonna tell you the real shit.
Yeah.
The world's gonna tell you, all right, we fucked with this or we don't fuck with this.
Right.
But have you talked to him regarding being on there, or like he's also starting his like label or something like that? Yeah, right?
He has his own label, independent label, but I mean, I don't really. I mean, I just, I haven't talked to him like recently, honestly. Yeah. I just kind of, because I'm one of those people like, I don't, like, it's the same thing, bro. Like, I'm not going to be like all up in his DM, like, what's up, this and that. Like, nah, bro. Like, I think within time, all that will happen.
Exactly.
So,
right now, are you signed or independent?
I'm independent, straight independent, man.
No partnerships, no management?
No partnership, no management on me, man, right now. Wow. Because I feel like, right now, I just want to, like I said, there's no need for that. I can do all that right now. Right. I mean, it's a lot of work and you got to do this, you got to do that. But I feel like within time, I think all that will come.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
I just feel like I'm not at that level yet.
Okay.
You feel me?
I like that. And pretty much we were talking about this off camera as well. We're talking about how, I do have my brother who edits the videos. Right. But in general, it's like you're a one-man show. Yeah. You have to. I was right now taking the pictures. I was setting up the cameras. I was everything recording. Right, sound check and everything. But once you get to that level, it's good to take that pressure off of yourself. Yeah. But once you get to that level, like you said,
you gotta be real with yourself, and you gotta know where you're at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I think I'm at this level. I might need a little help this or that. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah. And that's why I have my bro Beto, with me. He's been my day one. He's been there through the ups and the downs. So, I mean, if anything, man, like, if anything comes up, I'm going to let him handle that. Because why? Because I've known him the longest, and he stayed down with me when everybody
You trust his gut.
Yeah.
You trust his input.
Yeah.
I would say.
I mean, but, we all have our ups and downs. Like, there's some stuff that I don't agree with with this and that. We get into it like just like your brother and sister. Like, nah, bro, this or nah, bro. But it's normal, man. It's normal. We agree, we disagree with this. So, but that's just how anybody does, man.
So overall, what can you say really separates you from other artists? What do you bring to the table?
It goes back to what I told you earlier. It's universal. Nobody can put me in no box. Hey, I need you to do this kind of record. Let's go do it. Hey, I gotta do. You know what I mean? When I go in, the thing about me, what separates myself, if I go to the studio with an artist, like a big time studio, hey, we're not there to have fun and this and that. We here to put work, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those people like,
it's not gonna be a party. I don't need
the weed. I don't need the the extra entourage. I don't need all the girls being there. We come in here. We come to work, bro. It's like a job. You know what I mean? When you get in that studio, because I've had like experience like that where it's a whole entourage. There's girls and this and that, and they just be like, the girls would be like, damn, why is he not talking? Why? Because I'm not there for that, bro. I'm there to fucking work. I'm there to put in work and put in, you know what I'm saying? That's cool and all, like.
That's the rapper lifestyle.
Yeah. But there's a time and a place for that.
Yeah.
When you go to a studio, when you go to work, it's the same thing when you job. You got to do your job, bro. You got to come through and pull through.
That's true.
Hey, what you put out is what you're going to get back in return.
You know, and sometimes studio time is just kind of expensive at times too. Like if you're just BSing the whole time, don't even get anything done.
What's
it was just pointless.
Exactly.
So what are your thoughts regarding the Dallas music scene? You know, what do you like? What do you don't like? What do you like about what's going on? Or
there's a lot of talented Mexican artists right now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of talent, man.
That's true.
And I feel like right now, as far as the Dallas music scene, it's good, man. I feel like we're finally getting our spotlight. You know, the spotlight that we deserve for a while, man. Because I feel like, man, there's always been a spotlight on Dallas, but I feel like right now you got like Trap Boy Freddy, you got Yellow Beezy, you know what I'm saying? You got Baby Youngin.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talented artists out here, man.
That's true. And I feel like Dallas, just in general, is well diverse as well. You know, you have, you know, from the Grove, South Dallas, even from Plano, like you said, you're from Frisco. Like it's different areas everywhere.
Right.
And I feel like the only thing I don't like about it is that we're kind of cliquey. You know, at times we don't come together to like, you know, really either boost our own artists or like, you know, do collabs and stuff like that. Yeah. What do you think about it? Do you see it different or?
As far as the collabs, I mean, I think it just depends on the people, I guess, like their circle, or maybe because they can't collab with this person because maybe their management, or, you know, I can't talk for every artist because I don't know their situation or as far as like what they got going on or the people that they have around their circle. Like, nah, bro, I don't think you should collab with him or this and that. Like, I think you just, like, I don't know everybody's situation, you know what I mean? But, I mean, like I said, man, there's a lot of talented artists out here in Dallas as far as Mexicano artists, you know? But I think our time is now. Our time is now to take over, you know what I'm saying?
What's your thoughts on the situation going on
as
with
far as what?
Peso Peso, Lil Vent, Baby Youngin? There's a lot of names out here getting thrown like that.
Like honestly, Houston, I don't really Dallas. Like Like honestly, man, I don't really like talking about like beef and situation because if it doesn't involve me, then I just kind of stay out. But to answer your question, like I feel like it's all about who's more Mexican and who's not, and who's this and who's that. And like I said, Lil Vent, I mean, I mess with his music, man. I like that track that he has, Slide For Me, with his boy, his brother, Lil Var. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but yeah, he has that one song. And then Baby Youngin, he has some dope ass music too. Yeah. He talks about life situations. I like that. I fuck with that shit. Peso Peso, he got that music with like the drip, you know what I'm saying? That and it's stuff like that. Like just the way he does his music, you know. Yeah. So I fuck with all three of them, but man, hopefully they figure it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hopefully they figure it out. And
you're not taking sides out here?
Nah, man, I'm not taking sides because you just never know.
When you're trying to burn those bridges.
Yeah,
you know?
like the thing is, I'm still trying to get my name out there. So the thing about it is, like, man, hopefully they can come together, and if not, you know, they figure it out. But it's like, man, like imagine like Lil Vent, you know what I'm saying? Peso Peso, Baby Youngin, in Los Angeles with Jimmy Humilde doing a big ass music video in LA in a mansion, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. And the poolside by the beach and stuff with the hills. You know how big that shit would be?
That's crazy.
For the Mexican culture, that shit would be huge.
And the spotlight that will bring on Dallas artists, like you were talking about, the Mexican
man.
Artists.
You know, Peso Peso, Lil Vent, Baby Youngin, that shit would be huge, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's not for me to get clout or anything, but it's like you got to see the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we are raza.
Do you feel like us as like just Mexicans, do you feel like we're just either too competitive with each other, or what do you think really affects us in that way?
I would say, the competitiveness. I guess it's in us. You know, we
want to be the man.
We want to be the best, you know, of course. You know, everybody wants to be the best, you know.
That's true.
Everybody wants to be that number one. But the thing about it is that I feel like more of us, like
it's the bigger picture, though.
The bigger picture. It's the bigger picture, you know?
Yeah.
But, shout out to all them, man. They all doing their thing. They all got good music.
all their music, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice, man. So where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now? Yeah. I would say own independent label.
Okay.
As far as the clothing line, that will be out more, like, in stores and stuff like that. Like, do partnerships with people and stuff like that. Honestly, man, I want to get into, like I said, the real estate game.
That's the route you're trying to get into?
Yeah, real estate.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a great mentor, like you said. Your father owns a couple of properties.
Yeah.
You know, he could easily guide you through the right path.
Right.
What to do, what to avoid. You know, and stuff like that. So that's what's up.
Yeah.
So the real estate game, your own label, merch, popping.
Merch. Yeah,
got
for sure.
Got you.
And honestly, I wouldn't mind getting into the weed industry.
Oh, cannabis.
Yeah, cannabis industry.
Dispensaries or like
as far as making my
own
strand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like actually,
you know, Royal Fresh, something.
Oh, snap.
You know what I mean?
Do you think weed might be legalized within 5 years?
And they say
as a whole.
As a whole?
The U.S. Yeah. Do you see
5
that?
years? I don't know, man.
Right now, there's what, like 16 states or like I want to say maybe 12 states.
I think it will, but then there's that. If it is, Texas will be the last state to be legal.
Yeah, Texas. We're very.
Don't mess with Texas. Don't mess with Texas. You see those signs out there? Don't mess with Texas, man.
That's true, man.
Yeah.
But personally, I feel like the thing that would really change that would be the economy. You see what the economies for Colorado and California did.
Right.
So many more jobs. You could tax it, dude. I've gone to Colorado, bro. They be taxing on the weed. Like I'm talking about.
I hear about it all the time.
They freaking, they have the state tax and then the cannabis tax type shit.
And isn't it like where you have to be like in Colorado? Don't you like have to live there a certain amount of years to open a dispensary?
Yeah. But we went just to go visit.
To go?
And stuff.
Oh, okay.
And we're actually going back again. We went for my girl's birthday. Yeah. But we're going back again for her birthday as well. Yeah. But we went to those and I was like, dang, bro, they be taxing this. And then I started looking into it. And some of those taxes, what they do is they put it back into the schools, back into the community overall. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's a good idea as well because, and there's a lot of, we're not gonna be stupid. There's a lot of weed being sold out here in Texas just on the low.
For real.
So if the government's able to take control of that, imagine how much money they could be making. But I feel like the economy has to get into a bad situation, for us to be legalizing that like that. But like you said, Texas would be probably one of the last states.
Last state. I'll tell you that right now.
That's what's up, man. So what do you think are the next steps that you have to take to get yourself, like you said, to the next level? Whether it be from exposure or...
I would say just the consistency.
Consistency.
And everything else I got, but I feel like now it's consistency. That's
Would you ever sign to a label or a partnership or you just want to take the independent route?
Honestly, I don't. The thing about a record, I mean, everybody's situation is different, but for me, independent is the way to go. I mean, as far as partnership, then yeah, that's a possibility. You know what I mean? If it's
a good contract.
If it's a good, right. But as far as like 360 deal or something like that, nah, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, but it depends. Because if you can pull weight in a 360 deal, it might be good. But it just depends what's in the contract.
Yeah.
So you got to have lawyers. You got to really be like, it just depends on the situation, man. But honestly, I would just be independent. Honestly, I would do independent. But
that's what
if a partnership, if somebody wanted to partner up, then there's something to think about.
That's true.
But as far as signing, nah, I probably wouldn't do it.
Got you.
Yeah.
And I like that thinking because there's some people, like you said, you don't know their situation. You know, they could come from the worst.
Because there's a lot of people that say they get a 360 deal and there's like, blah blah blah, the label. I'm gonna try to get out, but it's like, did you read everything? You see what I'm saying? Like, what did you agree to? Like, see what I'm saying? Like, I can't talk for them or tell them they got a bad deal, they got a good deal. Maybe they got a good deal, but they just didn't. They weren't able to do enough. They didn't do the stuff. They didn't do enough stuff. They were just too lazy to put in the work or this and that. So it's like, I can't talk for them because I don't know their situation. You know what I mean?
So even like
it could be good and it could be bad. So
like you said, like say it was a good deal at that time, right? But now they're in a bigger level, bigger stage. Of course they want to renegotiate, do all that because like I was trying to get to that point of like. Mm-hmm. If they come from nothing, like, let's say you've always been struggling and then out of nowhere they offer you $2 million, $3 million to sign that contract. In that moment, you're like, man, I could pay, for my mom's house or to put food on the table type shit. Yeah. So in that moment, maybe it was a good deal. Mm-hmm. But then, of course, later on, you become a superstar. You want to renegotiate that deal for sure.
Yeah, but as an artist, when you sign a deal, you got to know that if you sign for $2 or $3 million, you know what I'm saying? You got to lawyer up. You got to read your contract. You got to make sure everything is legit. You got to make sure that when you get that money, man, y'all got to understand that artists got to understand that that's a loan. You got to pay that back.
Yeah.
you got to recoup that money. So
it's just kind of
like,
advanced, honestly.
Yeah, it's an advance, but a lot of artists, they just start buying cars, buying houses, trying to take care of all their homeboys and stuff like that. Like, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, right? You know what I mean? But you got to remember
know your limits too.
You got to know your limits, and you got to remember that you got to recoup that money that you get.
Yeah, that's true. That makes a good point because, like you said, technically you kind of do have to pay that back either way.
Exactly.
So that
label's always going to want their money back.
Exactly. You know, they ain't trying. They're not in the game of losing money. You know,
exactly.
They want to make some more money.
Make money.
Exactly. What is the next song that you want to showcase?
This song's called "Count It Up," and this is a song that
Up.
I'm actually shooting today.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, you heard that, guys? You know, he's actually shooting the music video today.
After this.
After this, yes, sir. All right, so present that song.
All right,
listen to it.
You already know JulioG Music. Count it up. You already know the vibes, man.
Count it up.
I had to do it again. Hey, people say that I changed. I remain the same. Mix it up in a cup. Shawty just hit me up. Round it up, count it up. Shawty just hit me up. Round it up, count it up. Hey, I had to do it again. People say that I changed. I remain the same. Mix it up in the cup. Shawty just hit me up. Round it up, count it up. Round it up, count it up. Mix it up in my cup. I don't do this shit for fun. I be rapping what I live. Y'all be talking that shit. Ain't nobody feeling it. You really just mad cause your baby mama jam my shit. I be killing these tracks. Had to do it back to back. Put my city on my back. Young Heifer in the building. 2020 tunnel vision. I ain't really got time. Call me Mr. Prime Time. I ain't really got time of who's hating on my line. Hey, I had to do it again. People say that I changed. I remain the same. Mix it up in the cup. Shawty just hit me up. Round it up, count it up. Round it up, count it up. I had to do it again. Hey, people say that I changed. I remain the same. Mix it up in the cup. Shawty just hit me up. Round it up, count it up. Shawty just hit me up. Round it up, count it up. Hey, I had to do it again. People say that I changed. I remain the same. Mix it up in the cup. Shawty just hit me up. Round it up, count it up. Round it up, count it up. They be pump faking views. All up in YouTube. Let me tell you something, homie. That's that shit that I don't do. Better watch where you step. Tryna step on my shoes. Better watch where you step, cause you might end up on the news. Round it up, count it up. This a motherfucking dub. I ain't fucking with these scrubs. I ain't gotta say too much. I be coming in clutch. See, I ain't never really changed. Cut a lot of people off. Since then, I've been taking off. Hey, I had to do it again. People say that I changed. I remain the same. Mix it up in the cup. Shawty just hit me up. Round it up, count it up. Round it up, count it up. I had to do it again. Hey, people say that I changed. I remain the same. Mix it up in the cup. Shawty just hit me up. Round it up, count it up. Shawty just hit me up. Round it up, count it up. Hey, I had to do it again. People say that I changed. I remain the same. Mix it up in the cup. Shawty just hit me up. Round it up, count it up. Round it up, count it up.
So this is the one you shooting after?
Yeah, this is the one I'm shooting after, man.
Damn, man.
Today.
That was a little bit more like, you know, high turned up.
Yeah, that was like more crunk.
Okay, man. So overall, what is the legacy that you want to leave in the game?
Whenever as far as
it's all said and done.
I want my legacy to be, you know, not remember, but a person that's likes to help out, motivate, inspire. Yeah, I would just say motivate and inspire. You know, a person that just never gives up. You know, there's always gonna be keep on fighting.
That's what's up.
Keep on fighting, man.
Shoot.
Keep on fighting.
Right now, no kids. Do you have any kids?
Nah, no kids.
So you're just fully focused right now.
I'm fully focused right now, man.
Wow.
I mean, the thing about it, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, man, if you have kids and stuff like that, it's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like I gotta have my shit together before. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Because you go through that and you struggle and this and that, and it's like a lot of stuff. Sometimes it doesn't work out with the girl, baby mama. You're on child support, this and that. You got to get another job, this and that, blah, blah. You know?
That's true.
It's a lot of stuff.
That's true. And imagine if you had kids right now, like, you know, maybe you couldn't have shot the music video later today because you had to go do something, you know?
Their baby mama's tripping, right?
Yeah.
Who's
like
going to be there?
Exactly.
Who's going to be there? Those questions, man. You better come back. I gotta see. You better be home by this time. I can already hear it, man. you know how it is, man.
Hey, man, shoot. Best of luck with everything, bro. Like I said, we're here to support you, whether it be merch, whether it be your label, your music. We're here to show love out here. Before we do head out, where could the people find you streaming? Instagram, Twitter, socials, anything?
My Instagram is JulioG Music Official. Snapchat, JulioG Music. My Twitter, I don't really use it, but I use it here and there. JulioG214. Facebook, Julio Garcia. All my music is on Spotify, Google Play Store, CD Baby. It's everywhere. Everything. Apple Music, JulioG Music.
Got you.
Simple as that.
You guys heard it. All right, guys. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Get notified whenever we do drop new content. This was JulioG Music.
You already know, man. It's your boy, JulioG Music, Royal Fresh Boys. We in the motherfucking building. You already know the vibes, man. We out.
Yeah. Hey.